the Queen City of Cincinnati at one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the... And the Bearcats will boot it away to start the game. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Minnesota's offense will take the field first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. They're working that left side. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Gives it on the option. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He breaks a tackle. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. And the Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside is 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So Cincinnati's offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs, and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do, get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Bringing the heat. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. This quarterback part of their running game, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Taylor. Spins away from the defense. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off-play action. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quick pass on the jet motion. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Sorsby. He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock, and the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Smith. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. to throw, time running short in the half. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Lindsey. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Starting this third quarter on the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Number 31 on to punt it away.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Finds a man on the right. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They take the lead with the 6. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Release to the back. He makes a grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And the Golden Gophers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Cincinnati, 7.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A strike downfield. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bearcats want to move quickly. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Rush is on him. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's taking the deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll go with a direct snap. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure everyone's on the same page for this big down. Shows him the stiff arm. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. It's complete to the left. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Second down.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simmons. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we